I don't wish bad on people, but if I've been nothing but good to you and you've been nothing but dead ass wrong to me, trust, you will be dealt with.
It may not mean nothing to y'all, but understand nothing was done for me, so I don't plan on stopping at all. I want this shit forever, man, ever.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so I got another story time today. This is a story time about the time that I really just asked for $5,000 after our first date, and he gave it to me. And I didn't even give him no kiss, but I'm going too fast. Let me slow it down. Alright, so let's start from the beginning. So I was on Tinder one day, and I had bought the subscription, like, to see who looking at me or whatever. Yeah, because you can't even really see who likes you unless you pay for it, or you keep swiping. But I ain't feel like doing all that because I ain't want to swipe on nobody I ain't really like. So I bought it, and I was like, you know what, if ain't nobody really interested up here this week, after this little subscription is over with, I'm just gonna close my whole account. Like, I was done after this week. So I'm going through everybody. It was so many people, it was crazy, that had liked me and I didn't even know. So I'm going through everybody, whatever, and then I get to this one guy page, and he had 2 pictures, but it was like blurry and I couldn't really see. But anyway, so he only had 2 pictures, 1 name. So I'm just like, usually people, and I don't think he had an age either. No, I don't think he had an age either. So he had 2 pictures, 1 name, and usually people, do people have 2 names? I don't fucking know. I don't remember. Anyway, he only had 1 name. I was not ready to click on him, but he had sent me a super note. He was like, hey, I would love to get to know you. I'm a CEO of a fashion company, this and that. I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. So I just clicked on him, whatever, because he had sent me a super note. Why not give him a chance? Blah, 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 see what he's talking about. So I had wrote him back, and I was like, hey, something. I don't even remember what the fuck I said, y'all. If I find the messages, I put them up there. So we went from there. So we was talking up there for a little bit, and then he was like, oh, you can look me up. I'm a CEO of this company, this and that. So I did look him up. And y'all, he was exactly who he said he was. And it was weird because I was just like, I don't know. So from the pictures and the internet search, I put 1 + 1 = 2. This is the same man.
You got fucking money. He got money. Get it all for him.
I'm skipping past that because I don't even know what we was messaging about. It was little. It was like, I don't know. He was like, oh yeah, I do remember. He was like, you don't have to pay for anything with me, hair, nails, nothing, blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, okay. He just chatting because a lot of people like to chat. When he was like, oh, I'm free at 12 or whatever the next day or something like that, or a couple days later, I don't know. But he was like, I'm out of town, but I'm free around 12 and we can like talk then. So we got on the phone. It's his same voice because I'm seeing him looking at his interviews and stuff online. Like, I seen his interviews and this is his voice, like this is him. So I'm like, okay, that really sealed the deal for me. Like, okay, this might be the same man. It was like, I'll fly in and then we can have dinner down your way. So he lived an hour away from me at the time, and he was gonna come from off that flight. He literally came off that flight and got a driver, because he didn't have a car out here. He got a driver to drive him from an hour away to me, from off the flight to me. But this is what I did, because I like to do this because he was older, and I'm just like, I don't know if I want to be seen in public, just in case this is not the same person, or it's just, you know, I said in public, girl, it was in public, but it won't no real public place that I had told him let's go to. So I had sent him this little I think it was like a drag queen place, y'all. I don't know, some restaurant, I don't fucking know. But I had sent him that, and then he was like, okay, I'll meet you there, blah blah blah, at that time. So I'm driving over there. He texted me and was like, oh, that place that you sent me is closed. So he made reservations to this fancy place. So I'm just like, oh my god, now I want to be in public with this man. I don't really know how he look, who he is, no nothing. And then we going real life in public. So the place that I had picked was like low key. It was in the cut. Like, don't nobody know me there. They shouldn't know me there. And I don't know if they know him, but I ain't give a fuck. So I'm like, okay, I was gonna pick that place. But then when he told me that it was closed before I even got to the place, first of all, he got there before I even got there, and I live in the place, in the city. He had sent me this other place, set up reservations or whatever, and like, oh, blah blah blah. So I done went down there, went to the place, y'all. My car is beat to the fuck up, okay, beat up. And I pull up to the place, and the valet told me something. Yeah, would you like me to take your car? I'm like, take my car? Like, y'all don't have no parking spots, I can just park my car. Like, something wrong with me for real. So he was like, I'll park your car, it's free. And I'm like, oh, okay. The valet parked my car, and as I'm like walking in, I'm at the front, and I was like, I didn't know if he was there or not. I don't know if he was there or not, but I had asked for him at the front. And so as soon as I'm asking for him at the front, he come walking in, and y'all, I promise you, it was so crazy. It was just like, he was like, hey, you looking for me? And he had like so much energy. Like, he was my type of vibe off rip. Like, it was crazy. And he was actually a nice looking man. Okay, so I was like, okay, this works for me. So he was like, like the energy was just like boom boom, like it just was there. So it was weird. So I was like, yeah, whatever. And I gave him a hug. He gave me a hug. We walked to our table because the lady she walked us to our table. So they looking at us like, why is this black lady with this Caucasian man? And she young and he's clearly older, you know. Bitch, I'm on a date. Mind your business.
Bitches already know what it is.
It's the first time I even had Wagyu steak, y'all. I've never had Wagyu steak. The shit was good, okay? Like, he was like, just get whatever you want. He ordered him some drinks and I ordered some drinks. And like, he was just buying shit. Like money just didn't, I don't know. I'm telling you, the place that I'm telling you about is not like, it's not a rinky-dink place. Okay, it's a place I really wouldn't go to if I say, oh, I want to go out to eat. It's not like I want to go there. It's just not. Yeah, so we over there talking, just having a conversation. The conversation was so good, y'all. It was good. It was a vibe. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I really be just chatting with people. I'm telling you, I'm a real social person. Like, I can talk to anybody. I really can. But anyway, so we had dinner or whatever, and everybody started leaving, like, because it was already late. It was like probably 6, 7 o'clock. We in the place until it closed. Literally everybody gone, and we the only ones there. Anyway, so we just chatting, like the time is going by, but it just felt like the time wasn't going by. It was a good date, not gonna lie to you. Yeah, but anyway, so when we had left, when we was walking out, the valet had brought my raggedy daggone car back to the front. I'm like, why would you bring this car? Why this man sit right? Why would you do that?
This is so humiliating.
So like, I was so pissed. So anyway, he was like, you don't have to feel, you know, just make me feel better about the fact that my car at the time looked crazy, and it was just a mess. We was on the same vibe. Loved it, okay? But he made me feel comfortable about the fact that I just wasn't where he was, you know, because this man got money. If y'all knew who I was talking about, y'all probably wearing something right now of his, and it's crazy. Like, he owns several companies. Yeah, you probably sitting on something or wearing something or of his right now, but that was weird. So he had money, and he just made me feel comfortable. So then he had asked me for a kiss. He was like, can I get a kiss? Good night or whatever. And I was like, no, you know. I can't believe I said no. I don't know. I can't believe I said no, because first of all, I was drunk and the chemistry was there, but I don't know why I said no. Maybe I just didn't want to kiss in front of everybody. Like, I didn't know what type of kiss he was trying to give me. Give me a kiss on lip, give me a kiss on cheek. I didn't know what type of kiss, so I just said no, you know, maybe the next time. And then so he was like, okay, what? He really respected that, and that was crazy. I'm just like, oh, this man ain't gonna never talk to me again. I done lost out, you know. But whatever, he was respectful, and he was like, okay, or whatever. So after that day, he went back out of town. I didn't see this man for like a month. I didn't see him for a month. So between that time, we was writing, texting each other all the time, blah blah blah. He chatting to me, I'm chatting to him, and it's just, I don't know, it was a good look, you know. It was great. And he kept saying he wanted to marry me, all types of stuff. You know, people be lying, all they do is laugh. So I'm just feeding into the lies. Okay, blah blah blah. Shit, you want to marry me? You might as well pay my bills. What you mean?
Deadass.
At this point, I definitely needed some money, because my checks for my little social media was not hitting. Okay, bills was way more than what they was trying to give me, and I'm just like, I really just don't want to focus on all that right now. Like, I got a lot going on. I just didn't want to. So I texted him. I was just like, what did I say? I needed help with my bills or some shit. I don't fucking know. You know, just put up a lie. Who knows? It won't really a lie. I'm just gonna ask him. It is what it is. So I asked him, because you acting like you like me. We ain't did nothing, and so that's some bold shit to do. But you acting like you like me, I might as well just go ahead and ask you. Yeah, can you send me some money or something other day? He was like, oh, it's okay. How much do you need? And I was like, it doesn't matter, you know, because I'm not the type that'll put a number on something. I just like to be surprised. I don't want you to feel like, oh, this bitch needy, like she really she, you know. So I left it up to him about how much he wanted to send me. So I was like, I'm just gonna pay my bills, fix something on my car or something. It was something I said. But both of them was true. Like, I definitely needed help with my bills. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely needed help with my bills, and my car was acting crazy. Like, I was getting into accidents, all types of stuff was going on at that time. So yeah, I did need that.
Just give me the money. OMG.
Fast forward, he was like, how much you need? I didn't give him a number, so he was just like, okay, what's your bank information, y'all? I don't suggest nobody give out their bank information, but I met this man. I know who he is. So bitch, if you try to scam me, first of all, you got more money than me. Why would you try to take money from my account? I ain't got nothing in it. So I'm just like, I just took a risk, and I was just like, okay. So I gave him my bank information, and when I tell you, this man sent me $5,000. He's actually sent me $14,000 from the span of time I've known him. He sent me $14,000, but $5,000 initially, and I never even touched him, kissed him, no nothing. We haven't even seen each other. We only went on one fucking date. That was fucking crazy to me. That was crazy. That was just, that sealed the deal. I was just like, yeah, I'm a marry him. I was better be Anna Nicole Smith, bitch. Like, are you crazy? What you mean? And yes, I did that for a motherfucking check. No, I'm playing. Let me stop. Yeah, anyway, so I'm just like, yeah, fuck this. Like, I could not ask nobody in my real life. Like, I don't have no family that's gonna be like, oh, well, if you go homeless, I'll pay your bills. Oh, you can come stay with me. I have nobody I can fall back on and ask. So I really asked him, why not? Shit, you acting like you like me through these text messages. We done met once. I didn't give him no kiss, and that's crazy to me, because bitch, you ain't even give me no kiss. I wouldn't even talk to you after this, because it seemed like you don't even like me. That's what I would have thought. But from us talking in the restaurant and stuff, it was a good vibe. Like, it definitely, we both was on the same page at that time. Also, I didn't even know when he would come back, when he was gonna even be back in town. As he telling me that he lives in the same place I live, he did not live where I live. Like, he literally came from out of town. Man, now that I think about it, that man probably was married or something, or had a girl or something, because why would you lie about living where I live, and then you always out of town, and then you only fly in? What? No, you don't live here. Stop lying. Anyway, most of our conversations and most of our time was spent through text messages, and I don't know, I guess that might have gave him something. He needed that at that time, because that man literally sent me $5,000. He really sent that money, and it was crazy, because it was just like, I did not expect him to send $5,000. I was asking all my friends, like, how much should I tell him? You know, at the time I was like, how much should I tell him? And then they telling me to tell him numbers and stuff, and at that time I'm just like, nah, I'm not doing that. So I just told him I don't have a number. But they was like, oh yeah, tell him 3,000, you need 3,000. And I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot, because why are you acting somebody you ain't even slept with, kissed, no interaction other than this date? Why are you asking somebody for $3,000? Like, that's a lot of money. So when he sent me 5, baby, and then the next time he sent me 8,000, wow, that's 13. And then he sent me another 1,000, that's 14. And then, not to mention all the other money he was already spending. Like, we had went to STK one time. I'm talking about another time, but this, anyway, we had went to STK one time. This man spent $500, almost $600 and then he tipped the lady really good, because that's what he do. I don't know, I'm just not that type of person that goes somewhere and just feel like I'm gonna spend half of my rent money or 1/3 of my rent money on fucking food. I'm just not doing that. But he had it, so he just felt like he just needed to do that. So I don't know, that was a good one though. I'm so glad that I actually, because I was not about to pick him, because I'm just like, you got 2 pictures and one is blurry, and the other one, I don't remember if it was a face picture or not, but it wasn't really like it was giving fake account. And I still was like, okay, you know. But oh yeah, no, it was verified. So that's another thing that made me feel like, okay, maybe he's telling the truth, like, because it's a verified account. But you only got one name, and you also only got 2 pictures, and then you don't have no bio. He did not have no bio. I was like, I'm not looking for no long-term thing. That's exactly what I was saying, because I say that to everybody, because I'm not sitting here looking for no man at all. If it happens, it happens, but I'm not forcing no long-term thing. And I don't want you to think that, oh, I'm about to be your little I don't know, Anna Nicole Smith. I just don't want you to think that, because I don't even know you. So I told him off rip, I'm not looking for nothing long-term. If we hang out, we kick it, we cool, you know, that's fine. But I just wasn't looking for long term at the time. So I told him that off rip. But I'm so glad that I actually picked the profile that I would have never picked if I did not go on that daggone buy that subscription. If I didn't buy that subscription, I just probably would have never met him, honestly, because if he would have came across my thing with that stuff and without seeing the super note, or even, I don't know, no, I might have clicked on him if I had seen the super note. But if he ain't had no super note and I only seen his profile, I would have kept scrolling. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because, and then I would have missed the a match, because you can't go back. So it's just like, damn, I missed out. But thank God I didn't. And that is really God, because at the time I really needed it. And I don't know, I really think that at that time when I needed it, God sent somebody for real, because I did. That's why I be saying I'm a lucky girl, because I be really meeting some good people, and I could cry. Because at the time, good gosh, why am I crying? But oh my gosh, I don't know why I'm crying, but at the time, what the fuck? At the time, I really did need it. Oh, it's so annoying. But at the time, I really did need it, and I didn't have nobody. At the time, I really did need it. I didn't have nobody to call on, because my, like, social media, they pay you when they want to pay you. Like, it's not like, I don't know, like, sometimes they just don't pay you. So you come up short on certain stuff because certain things are paid, due on certain days. God dang it, I can't believe I'm crying. But I just feel like that was God who sent him. Ooh. And if it was Satan, he would have just been like, oh, well, you gotta F me for this money, this and that. Like, but it wasn't like that. I didn't have to do nothing out the way. It was just how I met this man. We had a nice conversation, and then he went away, and we were just texting and stuff. And then I asked him just off a whim, like, okay, can you help me? Because you acting like you want to be with me. Can you help me? And he literally said yes, and I was able to pay some bills with that, and it was just God. I can't believe I was just crying. But every time I think about God and what he be doing, really do bring tears to my eyes. Look at my camera always doing this. Hold on, y'all.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't care if you don't listen to nothing else I got to say. Just hear me when I say this. At some point in time, you gonna need God. You're not gonna be able to help yourself. Your friends, your family ain't gonna be able to help you. Money for sure not gonna help you. It's gonna be at some point where you gonna need God.
Yeah, but God gonna make a way every time, because it was just very coincidental that I ended up meeting that man, because I would have never picked him if I would have got off the app instead of minding it. If I would have got off the app instead of minding the thing, or giving it another week to meet somebody that, you know, I don't know, I was just trying to meet somebody that was a good person, or just some company at the time, because I was bored, but I ended up meeting like a little angel in disguise, and so ooh, that was a lot. I don't know. I went through a lot at that time, and I was going through a lot at that time, and when he came and he helped me with that without even having to like exploit me or anything like that, or I didn't have to send him stuff or do anything crazy. I just didn't. It was just like, okay, I'll do that for you. I don't know, maybe he wanted to help out. I just really feel like God just sent his angels when he can, because he really do be making a way out of no way. I really don't be having it sometimes, and then next minute I literally have it. It's weird. It's fucking weird. That's why I never panic. I never trip, because I be like, okay, God got me. I know he done paid my bills all these years. He gonna continue to, because he gonna make a way. He always do. But anyway, that's how I met this man, because I need to get off of that. That's how I met this man, and yeah, that was a good time, and I'm glad I met him, because I was not, at the time, I was not doing good. So dang, I don't like to cry. But yeah, that is my story time. I don't know, so I have more story times, and I have a lot more things to talk about. Like what I'm going through right now is craziness. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's another test. It's another test, and I'm going to get through it, because I always get through it. But I have more to talk about, but I'm not gonna talk about that until my next thing is ghetto. So anyway, that was my story time. I don't know, I'll be back to tell y'all some more, because I'm back. Alright, because all that crying shit, gotta stop that crying shit. I think it's because I'm getting older or something, because I really used to be mean, like, and when people used to cry, I'd be like, look at them like, why is you crying? But anyway, yeah, that is my story time, y'all. But I gotta go cook, clean. Oh, I gotta wash dishes too. All right, y'all, I love y'all, and I'm out. Make sure you like, please, and thank you. Comment if you feel like you have something nice to say. Please do, because it'll help my interactions on YouTube, because I'm back and everybody needs to know. But I love y'all, and I'm out.
I'll be over it, because I'll be having so much other shit going on in my life, like, that actually matters and requires my attention, and for me to show up and be happy and shit, that I can't afford to waste my time being mad or bitter or anything like that. Like, that ain't gonna give me no money, and it's only gonna make even more bad shit come your way.